Tell us about the role you think governments should play in really helping the industry reach the targets that they're setting.
Well, I'd turn it around and say we're really trying to help governments. Governments have to set the policy framework on climate change, and what we're simply trying to do is volunteering what the industry can do, and it's a collective industry position. We've established 3 challenging targets: to continue improving fuel efficiency year by year, secondly by 2020 to have no net growth in emissions, carbon neutral growth, and then a longer term aspirational goal for 2050 is to get our emissions down to 50% of the level in 2005.
How optimistic are you that governments can work together, put aside their differences and really reach some sort of common goal?
Well, this is a subject they've been working on for many decades already, and the Kyoto Protocol was ratified by most countries, with one notable exception of the United States. What we're going to see in Copenhagen is an attempt to draw the United States back into a reaffirmation of a framework which can address climate change. But that raises many issues regarding Annex 1, non-Annex 1 countries, developing countries, developed countries, and of course it covers all sectors. Aviation is just one sector.
So what do you feel is really going to be achieved at Copenhagen then?
Well, I think the new administration of the United States has made it clear that it does want to be part of a global push. We've heard statements from the leading developing countries, fast-growing countries like China and India, saying even though they were not pledged to emissions reductions in Kyoto, they are committed to improving energy efficiency. And I think we'll see an attempt to try and sketch out a climate change framework. But there are many, many details still to be ironed out, and negotiations are still continuing.
Now, back in this part of the world, how progressive do you see airlines in the Asia-Pacific region, say, compared to other parts of the world?
Well, Asian airlines have a reputation for global leadership in terms of customer service, and in terms of operational efficiency. We operate the same aircraft to the same standards as big operators anywhere else in the world. So I think the entire industry is very harmonised and on a par as far as operational efficiency is concerned. That's why environment is a global issue, and why Asia-Pacific Airlines are supportive of proposals put forward by the industry as a whole, to work towards some sort of globally harmonised deal for the industry.
And do you think the Asia-Pacific Airlines can take a leadership role in this?
Well, a number of Asian carriers have spoken out, and you'll hear from a number of them today, or already have heard from some today. It's a global debate, and Asia-Pacific aviation is a big part of the global aviation scene. Asian carriers carry about a quarter of global passenger traffic and almost 40% of global cargo traffic. So Asia-Pacific aviation is a big, big part of the global aviation scene, and on this policy issue with global dimensions, it's one where Asia-Pacific voices need to be heard.